Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Parks Bros podcast. This is episode 15. We're going to talk about Halloween and everything that's going on in the Halloween season, as well as Kentucky Kingdom and their announcement today, and kind of giving our thoughts on that, because we haven't really talked about it that much, what we think it'll actually be, especially with the new stuff that's come out about it. So, Hunter's here.
Hi.
But yeah, let's do this thing. So, I hope you guys can hear us. I hope we look okay, I guess. But
Mm,
let's start this off. We'll talk about Halloween.
uh,
So Halloween season started, at least in Florida, it started in August, which is insane. But here it started 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, week and a half maybe. Um, and the Halloween season is fully underway now because everything's been what? In the, are you trying to be a scare actor right now?
no, I just have an axe.
Okay. But honestly, the Halloween season is in full swing, and it looks really nice. We've only been to Disney for their Halloween stuff, but we still haven't even been to the Halloween party, which we probably won't do this year because it's $90. So no thanks. Hey Mike, how you doing? Huh. You like your little segment the other day on our last vlog? You should check that out if you haven't seen it. How's my toe? It stopped bleeding like yesterday. So, yeah. Are we doing Six Flags Fright Fest? Yes. Yes, we are. But I just don't know when yet. We were thinking about maybe this past Friday, but that didn't work out. So maybe we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, Discord. Shush. um, but maybe. Let me finish the statement. We will be going maybe the 19th, like a Friday or so. Hunter, stop playing with the Nerf guns. Goodness. Um, but yeah, I don't know when we're gonna go. Do you want to go to Fright Fest?
No.
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 I'm sorry. Why not?
What? We talked about this already.
Did we? Oh, I'm sorry. And no Toto references. Right. Mm. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so we will be going to Fright Fest for sure. I just don't know when yet. I'm gonna kill him. Alright. So, I just don't know when yet. But yeah. Yeah, we were not gonna go on a Saturday, because Saturday is never a good option. I went on a Saturday last year, and it was an hour and a half wait for Apocalypse. So, yeah, no thanks. We did get the best ride I've ever gotten on Tatsu, though. It was at midnight, or it was close to midnight. And, yeah. I don't even know if they're open for the 31st this year, because it's a Wednesday. It's really awkward. I know some places only have Monday, Tuesday, and they don't even have a Wednesday Fright Night. What are you dancing? What do you think of DCA this year?
It's really similar to last year, except with more food options this year,
Okay.
which I find really interesting. So it's turning more into a reoccurring thing that's going to happen every year instead of just maybe a once or twice thing. So they're putting more money into it, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing too. I mean, I'd say it looks a little better than last year.
Yeah.
Not by like an insane amount, but they've added a couple little details that help it out immensely. So,
Stuff to go on Monsters After Dark.
you haven't been on Monsters After Dark yet?
Not this year.
I've been on it 3 times this year. You're breaking things, dude. Goodness. Um, but yeah, so Halloween events, just like they're looking really nice this year. We might go to Scare. I might go to Scary Farm. I don't think he will. I just don't know when yet. But yeah, so stop playing with stuff with your feet, dude. Holy cow. Wait. 10 minutes left to the Kentucky Kingdom announcement. I thought it was at 9 tonight or 6 p.m. for us. At least that's what I was told. We're not gonna talk about Kentucky Kingdom just yet. We're gonna talk about Halloween for another 15 minutes or so, if Hunter would stop drumming. But yeah, so speaking of Halloween, Tatsu has changed its wheels. It has like friction-based LEDs, and they change color. At least from what I saw when I went last time. They went from green to orange to red to purple. Like, it was really, really cool. But yeah, I loved it. We only saw it on the last 3 cars of the train last time we went. But I noticed it midway through the day, and I was like, hey, they put little, like, reflective things on the wheels. And then we saw it later that night, and it was glowing, and we were just, like, amazed by it. So, but we're not going to talk about Kentucky Flyer just yet. Give us, like, 15 minutes. So he can leave to go do his homework. But, yeah. So, yeah, I think the lights are only on one train, too. But I think it adds to Fright Fest for sure. Just like that little detail, you know. So, we have not been to Scary Farm yet. I'm planning on it eventually. But, yeah. But yeah, what do you think is the best Halloween, like, haunt this year?
I don't know. I don't really look into this stuff.
All right, we're back. I think YouTube decided to flake out. So, Halloween haunt, your favorite this year?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, you've seen some of the mazes.
Some, not many.
Which mazes have you looked at?
It's Trick or Treat.
Okay.
Very small part of the Stranger Things maze.
Okay, so like Horror Nights stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you'd like the Knott stuff. At least to watch it. Because In the Depths is amazing. It's got a... Never mind, I'm not going to ruin the surprise, but there's a Cthulhu.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
It's cool. Anyways, yeah, I'm really excited to go to Scary Farm eventually. Just don't know when, so... Yes, I mentioned your maze, Mike. Are you proud? But yeah, so I don't think I'll go to Horror Nights this year. It's just harder to get up to Universal. It's actually, believe it or not, it's harder to get to Universal than it is to Magic Mountain for us. And that's just because of parking. Because we don't want to spend $25 for parking on top of the Halloween Horror Nights cost, you know? Where with Magic Mountain, we have free parking, so... But you're slouching like crazy, dude. There you go. You want to switch? You can switch if you want.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm good.
All right. Do you think Six Flags will buy Kentucky Kingdom eventually? No, they won't. I don't think Ed Hart would have that happen again. But we're not talking about Kentucky Kingdom yet. We're talking about Halloween. We're gonna keep it on Halloween for another 12 minutes or so. So sorry if you don't like that, but Halloween is a huge thing right now, especially with all the haunts and everything that's going on right now. So I know Kings Island has haunt now too, as well, going on. Hollow Weekends are going on at Cedar Point as well. Scarewinds is going on. What else? Canada's Wonderland, I think, started up a week ago. But yeah, so we've got some interesting stuff going on. Actually, speaking of Halloween, I will be going to Frightmares at Lagoon. And I will be going to Fear Factory, which is going to be insane. It's supposedly the biggest maze/haunt experience west of the Mississippi. So wish me luck there. But yeah, I will be doing that the night before I go to Lagoon. Expect at least one video from there of me freaking out. So that's going to be a lot of fun. What Halloween Fest is better, Six Flags or Cedar Fair? Depends on what park you're talking about specifically. I would say Scary Farm is the Cedar Fair park I would choose. But Six Flags, I don't know how the other mazes at other parks compare. So I would just say Magic Mountain would probably be second to Scary Farm. You hit your knee? Okay. But yeah, so it really depends on what park you're talking about, because I've heard some things about other Cedar Fair parks compared to other Six Flags parks, and they don't like it, you know. So, um, but yeah. So, what food do you want to try at Disney for Halloween? If there's any food you want to try.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's an option.
There is a lot of food. There's what, 20 options this year? Like 20 new options? It's kind of crazy. Do you think Universal would make a Stranger Things ride? No, because they don't technically have the rights to Stranger Things.
Just borrowing it for Halloween.
They're just licensing it for Halloween. So I don't think they'd be doing that. So, when am I going to take Hunter with me on long trips? I did to Northern California this year.
We already have tried the gray stuff.
Yeah, we've had the great stuff. We had it about a year ago now.
Mm.
I don't like it too much. It's just like a white chocolate mousse that's not the best. Or it's like a cookies and cream mousse, kind of. I like the gray stuff twist a lot more. So, out of state, it's harder to get him out because it's usually not during summer. And he's got band going on right now. So he's been super busy. Like he had a 6-hour rehearsal yesterday? Something like that?
12.
12-hour rehearsal?
Well, no, not 12. Never mind.
I'm like, you started at 4 a.m.?
8.
8-hour rehearsal? Eesh. Do I like Halloween when it comes to parks? Yes. I think Halloween has become one of my favorite times of year. I used to hate it, despise it. Like, I thought it was terrible and, like, scary and blah, 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 blah. I didn't like it. But over the past couple of years, I've come to love it, like, a lot. So, I don't know. But honestly, I don't know, gray stuff. What you had gray stuff, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It's okay, I guess, except for the raspberry.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long time since I had it, but I didn't like it that much. Favorite haunted house at Not Scary Farm? I have not been yet, but out of all the things that I've seen, I think new for this year, In the Depths, and new for last year, Dark Ride would be my favorites. So,
That Dark Ride didn't return.
Dark Ride's back.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's back. It's not as good as last year, I think, so far, but what do you think would be better, Max Force or West Coast? Probably Max Force, but I'm really unsure, to be honest, because of how short it is.
Renovate Viper.
Oh boy.
They're not doing.
They are doing that. Technically, they are renovating Viper. New system and everything. Oh, good. The Cowboys are winning. Sweet. I mean, nothing.
Well, they're against the Lions.
Lions have not been bad.
I don't know. I don't follow football. Don't ask me about that stuff.
Well, you have a fantasy team.
Yeah.
Would I ride Steel Curtain if I got the chance? Yeah, I totally would. I'd love to. It's just gonna be hard to get to Pennsylvania, so. And Steel Curtain will be better than Max Force, in my opinion. I think so.
Get rid of the Green Lantern. That ride is trash.
Do you like Green Lantern?
Well, the thing is that aren't they redoing part of it or something?
Yeah, it's being worked on.
So it might not be trash when it reopens. Who knows?
Let's hope not. Let's hope not.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look to the best. Yeah. I mean, they're just trying to make it more comfortable. At least that's what we were told.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for it, because that was the worst part about it. The actual experience was not bad. It just hurt so much.
It feels really weird.
Yeah. Well, the seats aren't very forgiving either. Neither are the restraints. Actually, when I rode Green Lantern, I got this... Stop playing with the football. I got the side of the restraint clamped on my arm, and the dude, instead of releasing the restraint, just shoved my arm through and, like, took off 3 layers of skin across my elbow. So that did not help my experience. That was before the ride even started. It was like, dude, you could have just released it. It's not moving or anything. You just pulled it all the way through. It was bad. It was really bad. You really like playing with things, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It won't be a free spin like an SNS. The SNS free spins are almost 3 times the size of Green Lantern, like width wise. So yeah. I don't think any park would revive Intamin's X-Men. Intamin is not on their top list right now. That's for sure. Would I be happy if Green Lantern was replaced with an SNS? I don't know, Hunter, would you? I still haven't been on an SNS. I'm hoping to be on one in 2 weeks. But
Well, technically we have with
SNS free spin?
oh no, but we have been on an SNS.
Yeah, we have been on an SNS, but not a free spin.
No.
So, honestly, the only way they could add an SNS free spin is if they took out Tidal Wave 2, so... Otherwise, they wouldn't have the room for a free spin. So, but then you'd turn the boardwalk into DC2. I don't get why they didn't do that in the first place, actually. Oh, I should have asked that. I should have asked that to me. Oh, well. But, yeah, I don't know. You sure you don't want to go to Fright Fest?
Yes.
I was thinking about going through one maze. And you wouldn't have to.
I don't care.
Alright. Not even for my birthday? For my birthday?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I can't even go that day anyways.
Well, I wasn't going to leave until like 2 or 3.
Still.
Oh, okay. Am I a fan of the Skyrocket models? The Superman one I am. But that's the only one I've been on at Discovery Kingdom, so I don't know. Do I think West Coast races will be better than Full Throttle? Probably, yeah. But just to let you guys know, we're not going to talk about Kentucky Kingdom yet. Give us like another 5 minutes or so. We're still going to... Well, we were trying to talk about Halloween, but... Actually, question for you, Hunter. What's your favorite decoration in California Adventure for Halloween?
Favorite decoration?
Yeah.
Headless Horseman.
Okay.
It just looks cool.
It does look cool. It looks really cool.
It's a cool callback to an old Disney movie that doesn't really get that much
Well,
known,
yeah.
besides the fact that it was weird for Disney.
Well, at least it has its own ride.
Technically, yes.
Yeah,
But,
you know.
well, I mean, that's only technically half the movie that has a ride, not
Well,
the other
true. It doesn't have Ichabod, but
half. No.
it's
just
got
has-
Mr. Toad.
Yeah, but the Headless Horseman is in the completely other half of the movie.
Yeah, true. But, yeah. What's your favorite colored tree at California Adventure?
The weird orange one in Cars.
That's the wrong answer. It's the purple trees. The purple trees are your favorite, right?
Wait, that fits because your car color is purple and mine's orange.
Actually, you're right.
Connection.
Well played. Well played with our intro. Oh boy, Galaxy's Edge. Actually, I kind of want to talk about Galaxy's Edge. Because we found out stuff about the Millennium Falcon ride.
That's going to be interesting.
What do you think of that?
Hondo Odaka is going to be an interesting part of it.
Yes. Whether he's a walk-around or animatronic, I don't know yet.
They might have him as both, just have him walk around the main part, and have him as an animatronic in kind of the pre-show area of the ride.
We don't know if there's going to be like a pre-show.
There might be. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. We just know that Hondo is the one that is sending you out to make
Pretty sure
freight
it's
runs.
Hondo. Pretty
Yeah,
sure
yeah, it
it's
is Hondo.
Okay.
Yeah. It is Hondo. He needs
Space Pirates. Okay.
yeah, but he's making you deliver shipments, and that's the whole point of the Millennium Falcon ride is you're delivering a shipment. And if you deliver it with the Millennium Falcon completely intact, you get paid credits that apparently you can use in the land, but if you do bad, you'll actually be hunted by a bounty hunter.
In the walk around area.
Yeah, and then they will find you in Galaxy's Edge.
I wonder how that would work.
I don't know, because I thought it was going to be magic bands, and then they just looked through like the Bluetooth signal or something, and like have a radio attached or something.
That means
you
we're
know?
getting magic bands within the next year.
Which is still possible,
Yeah, but I highly doubt.
but they probably would have had to start integrating it now.
Yeah,
Unless they're going to start in January, which they could.
could. I mean, they already have the kind of system set up for the fast pass areas. They just don't have it set up for the ticket booths.
Exactly. Yeah.
So-
And they could just change that. They could change that within probably a month.
Yeah.
You know. But if you guys didn't know some extra details about the Millennium Falcon ride, there are 6 seats. There are 2 different seats, or 3 different things you can do. 2 seats per like job. The first 2 seats are pilots, so you'll literally be driving the simulator of the Millennium Falcon.
I wonder how that would work with 2 pilots.
I don't know.
Maybe pilot, co-pilot.
You gotta work together though, for sure.
Yeah, so maybe one person does left and right, the other person goes up and down, or who knows.
And then the next 2 seats are gonna be gunners, so you're literally gonna be shooting TIE fighters out of space, like out of the sides. Like that's gonna be crazy. And then the other 2 behind them are gonna be engineers, and they have to fix up the ship if it gets damaged.
I would love to do that. The third one. I
But-
would love to try all 3, but I would love to do the third one the most.
What if you end up with people that don't speak the same language as you? You're gonna be hunted by the bounty hunter because you can't.
Hand signals, yeah. Okay. That's why you learn languages, kids.
But it's definitely gonna be a plus if you're with family members or friends when you're riding this ride, because you'll be able to like talk with each other and figure out how everyone works.
This is in Disneyland.
Yeah, it's in Disneyland. But I don't know, man. I'm really excited for it. Also, every button in the cockpit, all 200 plus,
Do something.
do something different. They all do something different. So I'm really excited. Okay, wait. Kentucky Kingdom's getting a Gerstlauer Infinity? Let me see. Was this actually just announced? Kentucky Kingdom. I don't see anything. Nope, nothing from Kentucky Kingdom yet. So, oh boy. I am so excited for Galaxy's Edge. How long do you want to wait for that? How long would you wait for it?
How long am I willing to wait for Millennium Falcon?
No, just Galaxy's Edge.
I mean, for a ride that's for stuff that's as immersive as that, maybe wait 2-3 months after it's open, at least. I don't know.
Okay.
Just wait for it to die down at least a little bit.
I'm going to try and go opening day.
You are insane.
Yep. I'm probably going to have to wait like 12 hours or so. So that's going to be something.
When is opening day? It's June.
It's like the first week of June, I think.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
But I think it's a Friday. I don't know, dude. I think you could skip school for that. Well, actually, you might have finals. Never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be the most amazing thing we've ever seen at a theme park, bar none. Like, it's gonna be amazing. They said spring, but it's not really gonna be because of how they've blocked out the passes. So we know everything below signature, which is what we actually have, is blocked out of Disneyland like the first week of June or the last week of May. One
But
of the
you
two.
can still go to California Adventure.
Yeah, you could still go to California Adventure, but you
Still
can't go to
here.
Disneyland. So it will be opening in those 2 weeks for sure. And Firehawk is not going to Kentucky Kingdom. No, it's not. It is not. No. I don't know why that was a rumor.
Noises.
It's just everyone started asking it out of nowhere. and then everyone kind of believed it for a little bit, and it was just like, what? Nah.
Galaxy's Edge top Klugheim?
Oh yeah, Galaxy's Edge will top everything. It will top everything. Now, ride-wise, I don't know if it will be the best rides we've ever been
This
on.
might be a GP question, but what's Klugheim?
Klugheim is at Phantasialand.
Yeah.
It's where Terran is.
It sounded German.
Yeah, it is. Klugheim. But yeah, I'm super excited for Galaxy's Edge. The land itself is going to be the most immersive thing we have ever seen.
There hasn't been that much details about the other ride yet, though. I mean, there has been some details, but
Well, we know there's going to be 600 animatronics.
it's gonna be weird.
Like 600.
I mean, some of them might even have only one movement, being just looking at you as you.
But still,
by
the fact that there's 600 animatronics and not 600 stagnant figures.
which I think is interesting.
Yeah, it's insane.
Galaxy Edge to get Firehawk for Anakin Skywalker.
So I don't know, man. I think it could be incredible.
Yeah. The fact that they're actually gonna do a loyalty system where you get more points to where you're either part of First Order or Resistance is gonna be interesting.
True. It definitely is. I'm really excited. Yeah, I don't know where the announcement is. Supposedly it's going to be on Kentucky Kingdom's YouTube channel. Speaking of Kentucky Kingdom, but I have not seen anything yet from them. I have notifications on and everything, so. What are your thoughts on Disney's Giga 2120? Great question. Next. What ride should Knott's get? Zamperla Endeavor or Gerstlauer Skyfly? This could go either way. I don't know. What would you think? Oh wait, I never showed you. Let me show you. Zamperla Endeavor is this.
Oh, look scary.
But that's what it is. That's what I was telling you about the other day. Would you rather see that or a Sky Roller? I think a Sky Roller is probably a more fun attraction, but I think they'd go with an Endeavor before they go with a Sky Roller, to be honest.
I don't know.
So, and I know I saw a question. What are we more excited to ride? I would say, well, between Storm Chaser and Lightning Run. What would you say? I'd probably say Lightning Run because it's a different coaster.
Disney got a polar coaster and found a way to theme it.
If they could theme it, they could do anything, really. Well, if Knott's would like a Raptor, they're going to get the same exact model that the other two parks have gotten. They are not making custom Raptors. Nice job, Hunter. I told you be careful. Yeah, Hunter's playing with a football.
The foam football. It's your football.
It's my football. What are you doing?
I was bored.
What if Disney got King Ka? Oh boy. Oh boy. But let's talk about Kentucky Kingdom. I think we've talked about this enough at this point.
Can I go?
If you'd like to go, you can.
Yay, bye. Okay.
All right, see you later. Okay. So, Kentucky Kingdom. Supposedly the announcement is at 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight. That's what I've heard from some buddies of mine that are there right now. But besides that, I really don't know if they're actually going to announce it earlier or not. So, we'll see. And a ride doesn't have to go upside down to be good. I think Fury 325 is evidence of that. So...
What about Goliath?
Well, Goliath is good. It's not, like, amazing or anything. Alright, see ya. Supposedly at 9 p.m. Eastern time is when they're going to announce for Kentucky Kingdom. I'm not entirely sure, though. But, yeah. Do you think a GCI would fit into Kentucky Kingdom? Maybe. I just don't think they're going to get a wooden coaster because of Thunder Run. They just retracked it. And supposedly it's a pretty decent ride. I just don't see them getting another wooden coaster, you know, instead of a steal, at least at the moment. I don't think it'll be an ejector airtime coaster because they already have enough of those. Supposedly, Storm Chaser is the most violent airtime on any RMC, as per a couple of my buddies that have been on it. So, but yeah. What happened to the Knott's Boomerang? Apparently, it went back to the Netherlands and was touched up there, and then it was sent to China. So at least the track was, the train was not. How do I know the announcement is today? Well, it's Kentucky Kingdom's last day of the operating season. They also said it's today. They've also teased that it's today. And I have buddies there specifically to watch the announcement in person. So, but yeah. Is Thunder Run a clone of Hurler? I don't actually know. I don't even think I've ever seen a POV of Thunder Run, to be honest. So, let me look up a POV of Thunder Run, and I'll tell you. I think it was it a dim? I don't know. Thunder Run, Kentucky. I kind of figured it wasn't, but I still haven't seen a POV of Thunder Run. I never have. Oh, I got a minute-long ad. Oh, great. Okay, cool. Skip. Okay. I don't think a Giga invert will ever happen, just to let you know. Let's skip to like there. Okay. So the first drop is very similar. And then it has the same first turn. Okay, that's where it's different. Okay, so it is definitely different. That actually looks like it gives some great air. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of excited for Thunder Run. All right, so Six Flags Over Texas, if they get a coaster, will be in 2021 for their 60th anniversary, and Six Flags 60th. You know, I think there's a little math there. What if Cedar Point got a T-Rex for 2020? I don't expect that to happen. RMC has said themselves that T-Rexes won't be appearing at least until 2021. So, because they want the Raptors to be able to be bought more before the T-Rex kind of just completely overshadows it. So it's more of a business move, but one company has purchased one T-Rex already. So you never know. But Knott's will never be getting a Raptor, at least right now when they have just the clone models. And am I excited for Hershey Park? Yes, I am excited for Hershey Park's announcement. It's probably going to be a B&M Hyper, at least from what we've seen. If not, it's going to be a Vekoma Hyper, which would be even cooler. But I really don't know. We don't know who purchased the first T-Rex. We just know that one has been purchased by one company. That's all they said. So, you ever think American Eagle will be RMC'd? Which park is American Eagle at again? I can't remember. Is it at St. Louis? Is that right? I can't remember. Just because it's Cedar Point doesn't mean they're gonna go through with it. It really doesn't. Oh, Six Flags Great America? I don't think so. Probably not. I could see them taking it out beforehand. So, what ride do you think Frontier City will get next? Well, they're getting a family section of the park for next year, so that's nice. But I don't know. I have no idea what they'd be getting the year after. If anything, it's going to be kind of small again. I don't think they'll be seeing any extreme expansion, especially with Six Flags Abu Dhabi coming in and Six Flags China. So, favorite Six Flags park? It's really hard to decide. I think, okay, Magic Mountain is the best for coasters, for sure, bar none, out of the three I've been to. But everything else, it kind of is lacking still. It's getting a lot better, believe me, a lot better. But Discovery Kingdom is probably the best well-rounded park out of the three I've been to. It's very pretty, at least for the most part. Does have some iffy parts, but every park is going to have that. But it's got a full zoo, a full marine park, and a full coaster area, and I love all of them. So I don't know. I think that's the best well-rounded park, whereas Fiesta Texas is just a good, like, just what you should think of when you think of a Six Flags park, if that makes any sense. It's just a really, really good Six Flags park. So, and honestly, Discovery Kingdom isn't a small park. Just a lot of enthusiasts go there just for the coasters and nothing else. So they always complain about how small it is and there's nothing to do. And I always spend half my day in the zoo portion. So Lagoon 2021. If it's its 100th anniversary, I could see them getting a coaster, but if anything, an expansion, hopefully. But I'll be there for the first time at the end of October. So actually, in a month, less than a month now. Yeah. Have I been on Switchback at ZDTs? Not yet. I was hoping to go in 2 weeks, but I don't know if it's going to be possible now because it is an hour drive from where I will be. So, favorite ride at Discovery Kingdom is definitely Joker, I would say. But yeah. But I will be at Fiesta Texas, I think on the 12th? The Friday, whatever that Friday is. It's the 12th or, no, the 13th? I think it's the 12th. Yeah. One of those days. So if you guys are in the San Antonio area, make sure to stop by. I will be there for like the first 5 hours or so, maybe 6 hours of the day. So, RMC or B&M? Well, I would say RMC just because it's more, their layouts are more intense and like their elements are more intense. Maybe not positive G-wise, but negative G-wise for sure. So I would say RMC. And they've got more interesting stuff going on with their coasters. And I think they just make overall better rides from a ride standpoint. Maybe not a maintenance standpoint, but yeah. So where's ZDTs? It's in Seguin, Texas. It's about an hour from San Antonio. Coaster Dan, don't do this. Intamin or Premier? I haven't been on many Intamins, and out of the Intamins I've been on, I don't really like any of them, except for Accelerator and V2. Because there's not really any good Intamins in California, like really good, really good Intamins, like we have on the East Coast in the U.S. So, yeah. Will I try and go to Fiesta Texas in May 2019? Most likely. I'm probably going to make 2 trips out there a year now, at least until like 2021 or so, but we'll see. Coaster count. Coaster count is 65, but it will be 75 by the end of October, let's hope. Or over 75, because I might get 2 new credits at Fiesta Texas. Because Roadrunner was closed last time I went, and Batman just had a really long line, and I didn't want to wait in it. So, Fiesta Texas or Over Texas? Haven't been to Over Texas, so I couldn't tell you. What's the whole name of ZDTs? I think it's the names of the owner's kids is why it's called ZDTs. It's like Zach, Devin, and Trid. I don't know what their names are, but it's something along those lines. So, hey Zach. Speaking of Zachs, Zach, you want to join me or no? It's up to you. I just turned off Discord because it was being really annoying. Insider info, ZDTs is getting an El Loco. Really? Legitimately? Because if they are, I am definitely going to wait until next year because that would be amazing. I would love to see an El Loco going to ZDTs. That would make a lot of sense for that park, actually. What do you think about Six Flags Fiesta Texas getting an RMC or a GCI Woody? Well, they have an RMC, and arguably one of the better RMCs. GCI was rumored at one point, I know, but then they got the Raptor. I could see a GCI there eventually. I just don't know where they'd put it, to be honest. So, Zach.
Oh,
Hi, Zach. Cali Coasters,
Hello.
everybody. Go sub to him. Make him get to 100 subs.
yeah.
So what Six Flags park do you think will get a Super Loop next, or a Giant Discovery? Well, Giant Discoveries we know, Super Loops we know. I could see a Super Loop going. Actually, Super Loops are already like at every park except for Magic Mountain.
Magic Mountain.
Great Adventure, because they just took out theirs because it's going to La Ronde. But
There we go. Cool.
hi there. So wait, ZDT's in 2020 or 2021. I'm really excited. I'm tempted to wait until then, but we'll see. If it's that long and I'm going to be there a lot, might as well go. Do you think Magic Mountain will ever get Twisted Theater to indoor coaster? What? Or get rid of Golden Bear Theater? I don't think they'll get rid of either, to be honest. And a Giga is not happening at Kentucky Kingdom. And nice cereal you're eating there, Zach.
It's actually SpaghettiOs.
You're eating SpaghettiOs?
Yeah, dude.
This early in the morning?
Right before work, dude. Always. With meatballs, too. Oof.
Okay, Zach, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel about a Eurofighter at Magic Mountain? Because I know a lot of people have always talked about it. How do you feel about it? You okay over there, buddy?
Yeah, you just like totally glitched out when someone was texting me.
What do you feel about a Eurofighter at Magic Mountain?
First thing I kind of think of is capacity. I don't know how they would,
Fair.
but
What else about it? Like, do you think they'd actually go through with Eurofighter at any point?
I just think it would be a capacity problem, really.
I think the only way they'd put in a Eurofighter if it was the steepest in the world.
It'd be cool, it's just, again, capacity.
Yeah.
But that's the only problem. I mean, it'd be cool to have a Eurofighter, but I just see it being a capacity problem.
I mean, I could see something taking the inversion record,
Yeah.
but that's more of an infinity.
And let me do something like that.
But that's definitely more of an infinity. But I guess we should talk about Kentucky Kingdom now, because
Yeah.
I mean, we started talking about it, and then a lot of Magic Mountain questions popped up. So, Kentucky Kingdom, Zach, what do you think it's going to be?
Oh, what do I think it's gonna be?
Yeah.
I think the Discord broke.
What do you think it's going to be?
I mean, I don't know, to be honest, I haven't really looked into Kentucky Kingdom a whole lot.
Fair.
I haven't really looked at like how much land they have or what they take out or what, but
Just to let you guys know that Chance Track was not going to Kentucky Kingdom. It would have already passed Kentucky Kingdom on that route because Chance is in Missouri, and it would have passed right by Kentucky Kingdom where it was spotted. So, yeah, it's not going to go to Kentucky Kingdom. It's going somewhere in New York or New Jersey. So, for like a small family coaster.
oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't remember the name of the park, but it's somewhere in New Jersey or New York, one of the two. Like a really small.
Six Flags Great Adventure.
So, I know a lot of people have said Wing, which is possible. I think. I'm hoping for a Vekoma Hyper or a Vekoma launch coaster like the Top Gun model, but I really don't know.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah. I really don't know, to be honest. It's a toss-up. It's like Magic Mountain. We kind of know in the ballpark, but we don't know exactly where, like...
It's like Fender.
Okay. I don't know if it'll be a B&M because that's pretty expensive. But granted, a Mac would probably be just as, or if not more expensive, so I don't know. But Vekoma is doing a ton of projects next year as well. You're really scraping that bowl, huh? Jeez.
Sorry, I'm almost done.
You're good, dude.
Hang on, one more. Okay, there we go. Now we're good.
I don't know if they get an Infinity or a Eurofighter. I just don't know. I really don't know. A Giga Dive. Ugh.
Okay, hello. I wonder what the support structure is going to be for that.
To be honest, a dive wouldn't surprise me. I just don't think it would be from B&M. I could see it being something like Hang Time. A Mac Dive, I just don't know if they'd...
Reconnect is a stream that.
It decided to... Are we back? Okay, thank you, YouTube. Thanks for that. So, I don't know. What manufacturer do you think it's going to be, Zach?
Have to burp. I mean, it'd be cool to see. I really don't know, to be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah, I need to look more into Kentucky Kingdom. I haven't really been paying attention to it as much as I should.
I know Logan was guessing a Gravity Group, but then he took down that post.
Yeah, because a lot of people were, like, threatening him for some reason.
I don't know if it was for that reason.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the comments right before he deleted it, and it wasn't like that. So... I don't think it'll be a Raptor. RMC only has 5 projects for next year, and one of them is not a Raptor, actually. I don't even think there's going to be one Raptor next year. So, yeah. Well, they have Gwazi that they're working on for sure. They have White Cyclone. They have Robin Hood. They also have... Oh, shoot. Oh, the SNS going to Discovery Kingdom. And there's one other, which I forgot about. Also, Kentucky Kingdom at some points has a 230-foot limit, apparently. So it is possible to have a Hyper if the chain lift goes in one section of the park.
In one section?
Yeah. They've got a Great America thing where they're too close to the airport.
Okay.
Okay, so it is a coaster for sure. Sweet. I believe it. Oh my gosh, Discord, stop. I don't know. I think definitely coaster. I always thought it was going to be a coaster. Like, why else would they tease this much? If that makes sense. But yeah. Vekoma Corkscrew Dangling Coaster? What does that even mean? RMC Raptor I don't think is on the cards because RMC has even stated they've only got 5 projects and the 5 have been announced. So, or at least have been announced in some capacity, whether it be teasing or not. So, oh, the 5th coaster was the Energylandia almost Goliath. Coaster. So. What if Kentucky Kingdom got an Intamin Megalite? I don't see an Intamin going to that park. I think Ed is smarter than that.
It's hard to predict any Intamin nowadays.
Well, yeah, because they're not very well liked in the community. Well, at least in the business side of the community, because of maintenance issues.
Which really sucks.
Yeah, it does. But I mean, what you gonna do when you know, it's kind of their own fault because they kind of walk away from. All right, we're back, I think. So, Bermuda Blitz would be cool. I definitely think a Bermuda Blitz would work. I really want to see the Top Gun model, if you've seen that. Mac Hyper, like DC Rivals. I just think it would be really expensive, is my only problem with that. Otherwise, I'd love to see that. But there have been markers spotted at 2 different sides of the park. So that would that would mean hyper to me, at least if they're for the same project, but we don't know that, you know? Zach, you want to go to Kentucky Kingdom next year?
Sure.
Dude, I just don't know when they'd open, because if they haven't started work yet, you know?
Yeah.
Because if we go in late June, let's hope it's open by then. So.
I don't know. I'll probably be able to get there next year anyways, but because I'll be up there anyways. But
Yeah. Dude. Discord.
yeah, Discord's been acting up on you.
Yeah, it's been going crazy.
Like sometimes I hear you and sometimes I don't. like I'll show up there talking, but then hear anything.
Discord is not my friend lately.
It'll literally be like, so Zach, what do you think of
Yeah.
that?
Okay, do you think it would be a hyper or something we weren't thinking about? Because I really don't know. Are we back? Zach, would you shush? Okay, so YouTube is really giving me a lot of problems. Oy. YouTube is a lot of the times it just ends the stream, and for no reason at all, and I don't know why. Has nothing to do with connection. It just like midway through it'll be like, sorry, you've been interrupted. So I don't know why. I definitely think it'll be a lift, like using a chain lift for sure.
It'll be a Maverick lift hill.
A Maverick? No.
for a hyper.
How's my toe? It's fine. It stopped bleeding yesterday. Finally. I don't know. I could see something with floater airtime, because that's something they really don't have unless Thunder Run has floater, but I don't know.
Run.
Do you think a Sky Warp would go to Kentucky Kingdom? No. I don't think Sky Warps will be going anywhere at this point. Horizons, we know of one, but that's it. When do they announce? Apparently it's 6 Pacific tonight.
Interesting. Wait for Kentucky Kingdom?
Yeah. Oh, I can't even see the comments. Oh, YouTube, why are you doing this?
Wait, Kentucky Kingdom's announcing something tonight?
Yeah, they're announcing their new coaster. That's why we're talking about Kentucky Kingdom.
Oh. Again, I haven't paid much attention to Kentucky Kingdom.
Why do people hate Skywarps? Apparently they're rough and just not enjoyable, and they're really quick. But parks don't like them because of reliability issues. Because Harley Quinn's only operating on one side, and it also opened like 4 months or 5 months late due to maintenance problems. So I don't think I could see a Vekoma flyer like fly at Fantasyland. I don't think that's happening. I don't know. I don't know. Because it'll be a manufacturer they've worked with before. Ed Hart has said that. So, but it won't be an RMC. So, I don't know. Oh, if it's Canone, I'm done. I'm just done. Do you think it'll be a chance? I think there's a chance.
No pun intended.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll either be a chance or a Vekoma or probably a Zamperla, but I'm guessing Vekoma. I don't know. I really don't know. It's the most interesting predicament that we've had since Magic Mountain. But we know less now. So I really hope it's not an Aerobat coaster, to be honest. Zach, you still there?
Yeah. Because every once in a while you cut out.
Gotta love Discord.
Yeah.
I really don't know. It's a really interesting predicament because we know nothing about what this coaster is going to be. Besides, it's probably not going to be a launch, and it's probably not going to be an RMC. You know, like we don't really know much besides that, and we don't think it's going to be. I don't think it'll be a B&M, because they haven't worked with B&M since it was owned by Six Flags. So I don't know. What is a Chance Aviator? I'm going to look that up real quick. Chance Aviator. Looks like a flat ride. Yeah, that's... Oh. Yeah, it won't be that. But that's interesting. Hey, Zach. Hey, Zach.
Yo, what's up?
So, you know, the swing... Oh, shoot. Surfside gliders at Knott's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that on steroids and like 100 feet tall.
Where is this?
That's a Chance Aviator, but I don't think it'll be... it's going to be a coaster, for sure. But, yeah.
That's interesting.
I think there's a Chance Aviator in RCT3. I think so. Yeah. It's kind of like a Starflyer, except you can actually control which way you turn. So. When is the announcement? Supposedly at like 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. I don't think it would be a flat ride after all the teasing. I don't think there's a chance of it. And supposedly, the ride ops have seen the coaster. as well as I've heard some things too from some buddies of mine. So Unicoaster 2.0. What is this? Oh, no, it won't be that. No, there's no way of that. I don't think it'll be that. Would Knott's get an aviator? I don't think so. They've already got Surfside gliders. I don't think there's a point of having both of those in the same park. So it's not going to be a Sky Roller or Sky Flyer. I don't think I don't think there's a chance anymore. Well, okay. The only reason that it had a higher budget is because Kentucky Kingdom is a smaller park and it's privately owned, whereas Kings Island is under Cedar Fair. That's the only reason. So Cedar Fair has that money. At least they'd like to put in money for that. Surfside Gliders is themed to the boardwalk-ish. The Aerobat Coaster has just really bad capacity, especially if...
Is it acting up again?
Yeah, it did. I think we're back. Okay. So the Aerobat Coaster has terrible capacity. You have to run through 4 or 5 laps, I think, or 3 maybe. And just reliability will be an insane problem with that ride because each different seat has a different motor. It's not a good idea for Kentucky Kingdom. Now, if it was a very small park, then sure. I just don't think it'll be Kentucky Kingdom. Oh, what do you think about a Unicoaster? It's not. No, it can't be a Unicoaster. There's no way. What is Wicked's theme? I don't know. I've never been to Lagoon. I don't know. It definitely won't be a Skywarp.
It warps the sky.
Would you like it if Kentucky Kingdom was bought by Cedar Fair? No, because they would probably just use it to make Kings Island a bigger park. Because that's kind of what happened with Geauga Lake. So, Busch Gardens Tampa or Busch Gardens Williamsburg to become Cedar Fair? No. I don't think so, because they're actually starting to gain money now. And I don't think Six Flags would buy them again either. I don't think Ed Hart would allow that to happen. Now, once Ed is gone, then I could see it being more of a possibility, but I don't know. I don't think Silverwood's a big enough park for Cedar Fair to actually show any interest in, to be honest. All right. I'm going to end this stream pretty quick now because I'm really kind of done with being interrupted by YouTube every 5 seconds. So, final prediction. Go, Zach.
B&M Strata.
Okay. I'm going to go with a Vekoma Hyper, to be completely honest. I think it'll be a Vekoma Hyper. I think it would be great. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for joining so much. I'm sorry about all the problems with YouTube. It's kind of crazy. But thank you guys for watching so much. I hope we find out what it is as quick as possible, and I'm really excited for it. But yeah, I'm really excited for it because hopefully we'll be on it next year. So, but thanks you guys for watching. Zach, any final thoughts real quick?
Let's take a B&M or Vekoma Hyper would be cool, I guess.
All right, cool.
Subscribe to my channel.
But of course, thank you for watching. Of course, again, of course.
Thank you.